What's going on, y'all? Man, this video that I'm making right now, something that a topic that had really stirred my spirit. And it's funny because that's how I really make a lot of videos, off a whim, something that comes across my mind, my spirit, something that stirred me in a certain way. And 9 times out of 10, it's really based on what people say, or maybe something that kind of irks me. But I was watching a short today on YouTube, a YouTube short, and it was a clip of Kobe Bryant, rest in peace Kobe. And he was, I guess he was going into some type of establishment. He was attending an event, and a bunch of people was outside, of course, media and then fans. And a little girl was asking for a selfie with him, and he took the selfie, of course. But when I went through the comments, people commenting, there were several comments, and somebody had mentioned, "Oh man, I miss this man. The world misses this man." And somebody else responded with, "It's crazy how you could miss a man you've never even met before. It's crazy how you can miss a man you never even met before." And I don't know, that just rubbed me the wrong way. Because it's crazy to me how some folks are just so small-minded. You know what I mean? People think you gotta meet somebody to miss them, or have an understanding about them, or have maybe some sort of affection. Maybe affection is a bit strong, but even that towards somebody. There's a word called inspiration, motivation, upliftment. But let's focus on inspiration, man. You don't have to meet inspiration to build an attachment, understanding, or even miss it. And that's what Kobe was. And I'm gonna use Kobe as the example, obviously, because that's what I was tuning into earlier. You don't have to meet inspiration, man. Somebody mentioned, man, you haven't even met him before. How could you miss him? And that's just a crazy statement to me. But then sometimes I just think to myself, not everybody think like me. Not everybody sees the world as I do. Some people see the world so literal and plain as it is. So they think that you have to meet somebody in person and build a relationship with them to have some type of feeling about them, or have any type of care about them. Which is wild to me. It's just crazy to me. Life is deeper, a whole lot deeper than that. And then there's so many dimensions to life, to where that statement was just it was kind of crazy to me. Because like I said, you don't have to meet inspiration. And that's what Kobe was to a lot of people, inspiration. The Mamba mentality, consistency, working hard, the grind, relentlessness, motivation, man. How could you not miss that? How could you not miss that? Someone who essentially was a life coach. He was dedicated to a sport. He became great at a sport, but he was great at a lot of other things. He applied the same mentality to everything he wanted to be a part of. If you know Kobe, he got into film. He got into film production after he retired. And supposedly, I want to say he was nominated for a Emmy or something like that, he was already set to be one of the greats in terms of film producing. So he applied the same mentality. So, to look outside of the box, that's what people miss about Kobe. Of course, the entertainment aspect, he was a great player. People miss watching him play. But after he passed, a lot of people felt a certain kind of way, because he pushed the narrative on working hard, being consistent, getting up every day, applying that same pressure consistently. And of course, people will have their critiques about his personal life, but I'm able to separate personal feelings from a lot of things. He was just an inspiration, man. So that's why I say you don't have to meet inspiration. Inspiration is. And I think that that's the biggest form of flattery. If somebody's inspired by you, and I think that's kind of one of those full circle kind of things, to where if you inspire somebody, that's breaking barriers, that's doing something that's way beyond the natural. Hence why some people can't even comprehend the fact that you would miss somebody who inspired you, but you've never met him a day in your life. Oh my God, you've never met him. How could you? That's just small-minded thinking to me. And of course, the person that probably commented that was probably a kid with, you know, a kid's type of perception. But yeah, I think a lot of us, not everybody has that in them, but a lot of us should aim to be an example, should aim to inspire and motivate others, regardless of what demons we deal with personally, because we all have our own issues. Nobody's perfect, so nobody should cast a stone. Look in the mirror, you know, pluck some of the problems out of your own eye. So, but being an inspiration to people you've never even met is like one of the greatest rewards. To be able to have influence on people in their daily life, affecting how they move, affecting their perception, and, you know, helping them maintain a positive attitude, that's greatness to me. That's greatness to me. So, you know, I'm honored to be in a position like this, not like I'm on some type of huge platform, but to realize that I have a voice and I can speak to things from a different perspective. And hopefully people see this content and start thinking about things in a different way instead of such surface level. Like, people still living in this whole three-dimensional world. They're not trying to tap into anything that's beyond the physical realm. And I think inspiration is beyond the physical realm, right? Because inspiration isn't something that's just tangible, but it's something that could fuel a fire within yourself, you know, heighten or brighten your spirit. So it's just crazy to me. Some people, just the way they think about things, and it's just very, very small-minded, man. Closed off in a box type of thinking. But R.I.P. Kobe Bryant, man. Great inspiration. That whole Mamba mentality perspective is just the killer instinct, man. No matter what you're doing in life, what you're pursuing, even if it's maybe you're working your 9-to-5 corporate job, you're Ubering every day, you're driving, be relentless at it. Be sharp at it. Be poised, you know what I mean? Be a go-getter. We should all aim to be the best at what we do, not in the best in terms of accolades and the reception we receive from it, but just in terms of cultivating a certain attitude and mentality that will only allow us to thrive. Because once you have that mindset, it's not even about what you can gain from it. It's just an existence that allows you to move on a heightened level. And it's a productive level. Who doesn't want to be productive in life? So you don't have to meet somebody to miss them, because a lot of people in the world are inspired by people who are accomplishing things that they aim to do. And when we lose that inspiration, that's what you're missing, right? That motivation, that example that you can do it too. That person's a human being, so are you, and you're capable of all things. So stay strong out here, man. Don't buy into the small-minded perceptions and the small-minded talk. Keep on being strong in what you believe in and in positive things and in upliftment. So peace, love, prosperity, man. God bless y'all. We'll see y'all in the next video. We out.